All right. Yeah, everybody. Ozman Collect 63 here. We're back again with Get to the Comics. We're up to Get to the Comics number 18, where we're going to be going over Nova number 8, which is the first appearance of Cosmo. And for anyone who's joining us for the first time, wondering what is it that we're all about, what do we do? Well, Get to the Comics on this channel, we pretty much we read, we enact, and just to live out our fantasies, our fun, anything in between, or for these digital comics that we can find on digital platforms like VeVe and also Candy Digital. But like always, I'm not just joined here by myself. No, I'm actually joined with two special guests who have actually made their appearance on this channel before in the past. I'd like to introduce to the stage. First of all, we have Mr. Chris Severs.
What's up?
What's up? And also as well, I'm introducing Richard or Xhibition.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Me.
Let's see. Hang on. Wait, I do have. There we go. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I've got some. There we go. Make some noise. Oh, turn that off. That's on loop. How we doing, guys?
Very well.
Pretty good.
How are you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. It's Friday, so the wife is out, the kids are in bed, and I can make as much noise as I want because I have the house all to myself. So we're gonna have a great time and a great read.
All right.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So again, first of all, thank you very much for coming back onto the channel, guys. Much appreciated. For those of you who have been paying attention, who've been following us, Chris actually came on the second episode of Get to the Comics, and we did Daredevil number 1, which was the first appearance of Daredevil. And Richard's actually been on this channel twice, but he's actually only been on this channel once, and our previous channel, Relax and Read, before our rebrand. And we covered X-Men number 25 on Relax and Read, and on this channel we covered Thor number 1, who was Richard very quickly turned into the popular voice of Thor.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it? Am I the most? Do I have the most appearances?
So on this on this channel, no,
Yeah.
but combined, yes.
Woohoo!
So
Well,
let's go.
Combined first appearances?
Combined first of it. Oh yeah. Well, that's it. Well, so far you both got the FAs on this channel. So this is your second. What's it?
The first one was a cameo. The first one was a
That's
cameo.
it. First, now these are first full appearance.
That's it. This is the first full appearance. In voice. Hey, we got a few in the background. We got Evolves in the background. Ayo.
Oh.
So coming at us from well, he says hi, Chris, and hi, Richard. We're coming on YouTube and X, so that's playing through nice and clear. Excellent.
Good afternoon, sir.
And yeah, so I always love doing this little part because for anyone who knows me knows I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, which was the inspiration behind the name of this channel. And I love this little part. So it's called. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want them answered immediately. Who are you, and what do you do? So it's more or less just a little thing of who are you, what do you like to collect, what brings you to the collecting space, and just for anyone who's not familiar with who you are. So how about we start with Chris?
Oh, great. Who am I? I don't even know who I am.
who is Chris Severs?
Oh, I'm this old guy that's been collecting and loving comics as long as I can remember. 20 plus years in the digital marketing industry. Many of you have probably heard that. That's why I love this space. I just find this so incredibly exciting. Collecting, family guy first, right? Dad, husband, brother, son, all that fun stuff. Nice. Love Star Wars. Oh my God, it's probably my favorite. Marvel. If I had to pick, yes, Marvel over DC. Sorry, DC fans. Daredevil, obviously number 1. Street level. Wolverine, number 1. Mutant. So that brings me into X-Men and all the fun. But so yeah, that's me. And I say it to everybody I know. I love the collecting of the digital side because now I have access to stuff that I was never going to get physically. And just side note, and I don't think he's listening, but I've got a fellow at work that's big in our marketing department, and our company actually just put out a little animation for an internal marketing piece, and we did a comic, which was kind of highlighting people in their different departments and all that. Our creative director is a bit of a comic fan too, and so from that I found out that there's a fellow in our marketing department that has long boxes galore and is a physical comic nut. And I said, "Hey, do you VeVe?" What's a VeVe? And so then I said, "I promise I'm going to keep this at 2 minutes, because trust me, I can take 200 hours of your ear." And I just said, but at the end of the day, go check out the app. I said, "Do you have a copy of Marvel Comics #1 in your house?" And he's like, "How the hell would you get that?" And so I showed him on the app, and he's like, "I'm going to talk to you next week after I spend a full week looking at this." So one at a time.
Ooh, nice.
But,
Possible convert. I like it.
Yeah, doing what I can. Right? So. Yeah.
Awesome. And what about you, Richard? Xhibition. So have a little bit about yourself that you'd like to share.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm Richard, and I collect comics, surprisingly. Only on VeVe, though. As a kid, I was reading a lot of comics, but I was just reading them just like per issue, just not like in continuation or something. So a lot of Donald Ducks. I absolutely love those. But we had a huge stack of Marvel comics as well, and it was all in Dutch. So, and what they did in the early 70s was, I'm not that old, by the way, but it was just hand me downs, right? But they translated everything, so everything became just pretty stupid. Like the Spectacular Spider-Man became literally the Spectaculaire Spiderman. So that all sounds a little bit weird. But in one of those comics, there was this dude who was angry at Spider-Man. And he was like, "Oh, you did something horrible to me, and I'm going to get you." And he was like bullet fast, super strong. And he had a yellow helmet, and he had a red star on it. And that was the man Nova. And that was the first time I read Nova. And I must have been about like 7 years old. And that just planted the seed, right? Just like the X-Men animated series in '92. Right. And Nova is the kind of thing, because I'm a huge X-Men fan, of course. Mm-hmm. But after the X-Men, I think Nova is just absolutely my favorite. And it all began like 30 years ago. And then years later, I discovered a thing called Marvel Unlimited. And for just a couple of bucks, you can just read all the comics that Marvel ever put out up to 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. And then that's where I found this story called Annihilation, and Nova's pretty much the main character in it. And I was like, "Hey, I know this guy. He looks cool." And then I started reading it, and I was like, wow, it just blew my mind. Because I knew all the comics, of course, but I was never a big fan of the whole cosmic kind of thing with the Kree Empire and the Shi'ar and that sort of stuff. And then I just read Nova, and he had everyone, like Beta Ray Bill, and he had Silver Surfer and Galactus, and name them all. And I was like, wow, man, this story is amazing. So ever since then, I'm just a huge Nova fan. I think right after Cyclops, he's my main Marvel man. So yeah, and so that's why I'm really excited. We're going to read a Nova comic.
Well, that's good, because that more or less just answered my next question, which was going to be you were the one who chose this comic, and I was going to ask what was the reason or the inspiration behind it, but that more or less just answered the question. So that's good. That saves a bit of time.
yeah. And also just to introduce some people to Nova, because Nova, he's not really that known in the mainstream, and his story is just one of the best. And it's kind of a pity that they didn't introduce him to the MCU yet, because they had the best moments for it, but the destruction of Xandar, because the destruction of Xandar is basically his origin story.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, they're more or less kind of like sort of like that will happen like off camera, like in Infinity War, didn't it?
Yeah, and that's a shame. And they can still do it. So the whole thing with Nova is like the whole Nova Corps, the Nova Corps, that is the police force of Xandar, and Xandar falls under the protection of the Shi'ar Empire. Yeah. But Xandar gets destroyed by the Annihilation Wave, and Richard Wright is the only one left. And he finds the World Mind, and the World Mind goes into his suit, to find a safe haven. But because it's so powerful and he got the full force of the Nova Corps now, it just drives him a little bit insane. So they're both on this journey together to save Xander culture, but at the same time, he's trying to hold himself together.
No, very cool. All right, well, I guess on that note, then I guess we better jump into this comic and get into it then. So fire. And also, just a little reminder, everyone, this is live at the time of recording this, so anything can happen. So if we make mistakes and do stuff in all real time, it's all part of the show and part of the experience. And also, as well, we will be running a giveaway in the background as well, so stay tuned, and we'll go through that in just a second. But let me get my screen up here. So this is what we are going to be looking at. So we have Nova number 8, which is the first appearance of Cosmo, who is actually not on the front here, but this is Richard Rider, all there, all front and center, looking all powered up from the World Mind. Looking very, very cool. And just a little bit about it itself. So this is on VeVe, which is VeVe or VeVe, however way you want to basically pronounce it. And VeVe, what is VeVe? VeVe is more or less just a company that sort of specializes in premium digital collectibles. So they specialize in collectibles, comics, and they have all the premium IPs like Marvel. They've got Disney, Star Wars. They've got some other cool stuff as well, like United States Postal Service, Coca-Cola. A lot of independent artists from the likes of Ron English, Patrick Hughes, Jermaine Rogers, just to name a couple. But we can look a bit more in depth into that after the reading if we've got a bit of time. But this is more or less what we're looking at. So it says Nova number 8, the first appearance of Cosmo. Richard Rider has been burnt to a crisp, replaced by a Kree soldier, and turned to the dark side. Now Nova heads off on a new adventure that starts here. And also says this race has exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Todd Nauck and Rachelle Rosenberg, which we'll have a look in just a second. So it is written by Andy Lanning and Dan Abnett. Hopefully I say that right. Artist is Wellinton Alves, and the cover art is done by Aldi Grandoff, which his artwork is actually quite well known on the VeVe app, actually, because he's done a lot of the Iron Man covers, like Extremis and things like that.
Yeah, Dan Abnett is and Andy. They are a team together, and they are the ones who revived the whole Cosmic Marvel, because Cosmic Marvel didn't really exist before Annihilation and before the Nova solo. So what they did was they wanted to write something, and they were like, all right, you guys are going to play in this corner, right? So you got like the Avengers and the X-Men and all the other stuff, and you guys do just something there. So they were looking at all these old characters like Drax and Gamora and Star-Lord and Nova and well, Silver Surfer basically, because he's somewhere else all the time as well. And they just Quasar and man, just a whole bunch more Terex and all that stuff. So they started playing with that. Rocket Raccoon, Groot, of course, and so they started this Annihilation thing, and they just revived it, like 20 characters or something, and then it became popular. And the first couple of them, the artwork looks really bad as well, as if Marvel didn't want to spend any money on it. But the story was so strong, and it just grew and grew, and then it became really popular. And these days, Annihilations is definitely, and the Nova solo title is definitely a modern classic. And Dan Abnett, he also wrote for Warhammer. He did a lot of books for Warhammer.
Yeah. I knew I'd seen that name before, because I know, right? Back in my day, I went through a Warhammer 40k phase. So yeah, I've seen that name before.
Yes, it's so cool about comics and all those stories and Warhammer. It's all connected. Oh, there's that dude. Yeah. There's that dude.
Actually, funny enough, like Warhammer is actually one IP I'd love VeVe to pick up, because like they could do so much of Warhammer 40k, especially since they just had their release of Space Marine 2 that just came out.
The problem with Warhammer is that it's gonna be a money thing for me, because I'm going to be like deep into it, so I'm holding it up. But at some point, I'm going to get into it, but in a couple of years, or maybe I save it for retirement. Just painting all day.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, it's supposed to keep going with these covers. So this is what we're looking at cover wise. Hey, we got Fro's jumping in as well. So Fro, say happy FUD Free Friday. Happy FUD Free Friday, everyone. And Fro, thanks for jumping in, Fro. Oh, Kryptoni finally caught the live. Subbed. Excellent. Thank you, Kryptoni.
Hey, Kryptoni.
Okay, so yeah, so these are our covers that we're looking at. So this is our common and uncommon covers. So basically just having the cover we saw before with a black and white variation with the character in color front and center. Now then we've got our rare and ultra rare covers, which is done by Todd, Nauck, and Rachelle Rosenberg, with displaying this cute little Cosmo. Hello, little puppy. And
FA dog.
FA dog. It is FA dog. And then we've got our secret rare, which is right there in front, which I think is straight out of the interior panel of the comic, which I'm sure we will find in just a minute. So guys, on that note, because I know Chris, you're a little strapped for time, so we better get into this. So I want to try and be respectful of your time. So now this is the fun part where I go, all right, Chris, Richard, are you ready? We go, get to the comics. Come on, do it. Come on, do it.
Let's go.
That's it. Let's read it. Let's read the Nova. Come on, get to this.
What are you waiting for?
Excellent, love it. All right, guys, let's get into this comic. So if I go over here, and I'm gonna whack on some music as well. Let me. Oh, actually, before I get into it, before I totally forget, I did mention a giveaway, and I'll do that right now. So I'm gonna have my StreamYard tool going in the background, and what I want you to do is I want you in the comments to hashtag. There it is. Hashtag Nova. So just write Nova in the comments, and that puts you in the draw to win this awesome piece of artwork by Davo. Check this beast out. So this is an exclusive sketch variant, exclusively done for Get to the Comics by Davo, which is a community artist who's also one responsible for the Get to the Comics logo, and also a lot of other community art as well. He's done some work for the Real Hinano podcast and also Collectors Gone Digital. This is number 3 of 7, so a nice low rarity for you, and it just looks really cool. So if you would like your chance to own this amazing piece of artwork, put in the hashtags #Nova. I've got a couple there, and yes, my StreamYard tool is working, so they are registering. Fantastic. So yeah, I'll bring this up periodically through the reading, and just give everyone a fair chance. Also, Chris and Richard, you're welcome to enter this as well.
I just put it in to test it if it was working, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, so far I've got 3 entries, so yeah, I need more. So you can do it over X or YouTube or anything in between. Just get them in, and we'll do it at the end of the reading. So cool. without further ado, let's get into it. So if I go back over here, I bring this up. I'm going to chuck on some music as well. Just tell me in the background there if it's too loud, and I'll adjust it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we've got all the hashtags in. Well, here we go. It says, do you guys cover DC and Candy? Kryptoni, yes, we have. We have done Batman #1, and we also did Wonder Woman #1 a few readings back. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. If you'd like to come on the channel and do a DC Candy reading, definitely let me know.
Yeah, man, do it.
Do it.
Come on, do it.
Do it now.
Okay. So yeah, guys, just let me know if the music's too loud, and I'll turn it down. But let's get into it. So, bear with me. Okay. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So, Nova, number 8, the first appearance of Cosmo. Ooh, hang on. Just get rid of that banner because it's still there. That's better. Aha. Okay, let's get into it. So, it's a 25-page comic, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through it. So, here we are. First page. Now, I've actually got this on my reader, so I could actually read this properly. The Centurions of the Nova Corps were the protectors of peace. That's better. And order in the galaxy. The Annihilation War destroyed them, all except for one, young Earthman Richard Rider. Imbued with the super-intelligent world mind computer and the combined power of Nova. Look at that. Look how beastie he looks. You're going to mess with that guy. So just to give you a context of what's going on, guys. It says, the ancient and mighty Kree Empire has been conquered by the Phalanx, a hyper-aggressive techno-organic species. The Phalanx transmode virus affects organisms and technology alike and binds them to their ever-expanding matrix. Ooh, it's kind of like the Borg of the MCU. Millions of Kree are dying, billions or more enslaved. During an attempt to liberate the Kree, Richard Rider was infected with the transmode virus, oh dear, and forced to serve the Phalanx. But with the World Mind's help, Richard ultimately managed to restore his free will by containing the virus and holding it in remission. Richard, determined to warn other races about the Phalanx, then used a neutron star to create a hyper galvanometric wormhole and escape from the prison of Kree space. Ooh, so traveling high speed through a wormhole sounds epic. But a hyper gravimetric wormhole is not a precise tool, so Richard discovers that though he is now free, he has been hurled a very long way from Kree space to the very edge of the known universe. Bom bom bom.
So that virus of the Phalanx. So the Phalanx is a techno species, and they conquering worlds. When they deem a world not worthy of them or to absorb them, they infect them, so destroy them. And that virus, that is the same kind of virus as Cable was infected with.
That's right.
That is his arm.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's get into it. So, first page. So who wants to lead us off? I think this is Richard Ryder thinking. So Richard, being Richard, do you want to be Richard?
Well, I do. I recall during the Niles War, Peter Quill trying to explain the structure of the universe to me. Pete had been Star-Lord once, so he had decent working knowledge. I just can't get my head around it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, go and do it. So,
at the center, there's a lump. We call it the crunch. It's hyperdense, the convergence of all energy and matter. And from that singular point...
The crunch?
Right. From that point, creation stretches out in all directions. All the galaxies, all the suns, everything.
What happens when you run out of the sombrero?
You fall off the brim. I don't know. One theory says there's an event called the rip. That's where all space and time, matter, and energy runs out.
And then what?
Well, then nothing. Zip, nada. The end.
Just a theory?
That's the theory. So,
did I say that last piece?
Yeah. That's yours. Go for it.
Hold on a second. I just lost my piece.
That's right.
Oh, it's not showing up on your. Sorry.
No,
no one's ever been able to reach the edge, Richie. It's an impossible distance away. I guess, besides, even if they could, no one could be crazy enough to go there.
I just can't get my head around it.
Just can't get his head around it.
Nova's not too bright.
No, so that leads us to this part. Whoa, look at this epic scene. This must be inside the hyper wormhole thingy. So there's a lot going on here. It goes, it's like going through like warp speed. Ping, ping, pong.
What does a wormhole sound like?
That's it. What does a wormhole sound like? It's
like like a Dyson.
Yeah, it's like a Dyson. I like that.
I couldn't then. Yep. I couldn't then. Can't now. And now I'm actually here. This is just getting. This is just getting worse, World Mind.
This is the rip, Richard. We're being dragged into a zone where space-time is collapsing. The laws of physics no longer apply.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good voice. I like that.
Yeah, we should really get out of here.
We really should.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Richard, I have no frame of reference, stars to match, no constellations to triangulate.
Well, I'm no World Mind supercomputer, as you're so fond of reminding me. But surely, this is the end of creation. There must be an opposite direction we can head in.
If only it was that simple. Brace yourself. We have encountered a severe vortex.
World Mind!
Oh, hey, wait, there's a little bit there.
Where are we? Where are we? World Mind. Emit passive photo burn. Left hand.
Left hand. It's like light a flare because it's too dark. We can't see. Oh, here we go. Whoa, look at this. Wow, check out that artwork.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
So nice. Yeah. Especially the use of blues as well. Amazing.
Okay, this is new.
We are inside a techno-organic structure of some sort, Richard. I believe the vortex wall washed us up here.
Like a bottle on a beach.
Exactly like that.
And this techno-organic structure is?
I am unable to identify it.
I am able to identify it. I don't think they say it in this
Oh,
comic.
I am.
No.
Yeah, I am unable to identify it.
That's it.
Well, let's continue. with
Carry
Campbell.
on.
Is there an upgrade I can get for you? A World Mind System 2.1 kind of package? I was wondering.
Like VeVe 2.0.
He's like, why?
Yeah. Why?
Because you keep giving me spinning wheel of death, some supercomputer that you turn out to be. Stupid computer.
Alright. I'm offended. I'm trying my best. This situation is non-standard and
Hush! Look! Whoa! Is that blood?
analyzing. No.
Computer says no.
It's like, no.
What's the show again? Computer says no. Little
Oh,
Britain.
that's yeah, that's the one.
Computer says no.
So,
It is non-human biological matter containing peptoglucoid strings of subnucleic.
something fancy.
So when you said it's not blood, what do you meant is not human blood? What you meant is it's alien blood.
Alien blood would, I suppose, be a rough analog for the fluid residue on the walls.
World mind, just because it's not human blood doesn't make it this any less creepy.
Less creepy. Doing a great job with the world with the world mind, Chris. I'm really loving the
I think I'm
voice
doing
rate.
my own computers. too
That's
much.
great, Matt. Been around computers too much.
This is spooking me out. Look, someone tried to write something.
Analyzing. I cannot translate.
Spinny wheel, work on it.
Shh. Oh, wait,
There's more.
Analyzing.
Analyze faster. Oh, wait. Sorry, my screen messed up.
No, it's okay.
good.
It's all part of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all live. Anything can happen.
That's it. As I said.
I just have to go out and in, I guess.
That's right.
That was me, by the way. Let's see.
So-
Where were we?
That's a spinning wheel of death. It's still, like it's still spinning.
Oh yeah, it was analyze faster, and then I was.
Yeah, that's
okay, what was that?
This is,
Analyzing.
that's it. It says analyze faster. Tell me what I say. Okay, that's it. I didn't hear any. Okay,
Okay,
you back?
what was that?
I didn't hear anything, Richard.
I did. Sobbing.
Sobbing?
That's right. Sobbing from down here.
Sobbing?
I heard someone crying. Okay. Oh, hello, miss.
Ready, not.
Are you okay, miss?
Oh, does she look okay? I sense like a jump scare coming on here.
Yeah, he's not too bright, is he?
Yeah,
He's clearly not okay.
yeah, still not okay. Coming, ready,
Ready for what? What's coming?
not.
Not what? Help me out here, World Mind.
I am delighted to say I can. From the iconography on her suit, I am positive this female is a member of the Luminals.
Ooh.
The who? Easy now.
The Luminals are the global protectors of Zarth 3. In your terms, they are their world equivalent of the Avengers.
All right.
Zard's mightiest heroes.
Exactly. I believe this female's sobriquet is Suspensor.
Sobriquet. Whoa, what a fancy
Ooh,
word
yeah,
is
so
that?
what the hell does that mean?
Someone look that up really quick. I don't know what that means.
That's it. Yeah. World mind. What does that mean?
Richard Riley doesn't know. He doesn't know. He goes like, thanks, World Mind, as if he knows. Thanks, World Mind. Suspenser. I'm a Nova Centurion. I'm here to help. What happened to you?
Not ready. Coming. Not. In the shadows. The shadows abyss. Coming. Not ready.
Shadows? I can fix that. Slow burn, photonic, generation light cells.
As instructed.
See? No more shadows.
No more shadows. He's always there. Coming, not ready. Abyss is coming, not ready. Or.
Or
Oh, okay, here we go. Abyss, not ready, coming. Or, ah! Yeah, look at that. It's like full like, wah!
That's
So
a
what do
great
I-
art,
what-
too. The lights
yeah.
coming out of her head and there. Oh, man.
Oh man, it's like, it reminds me of another scene from something. What is it? It'll come back to me later, but yeah, look at this. Like, not ready, not ready, or not ready. Whoa, look at his face. He is freaked the hell out.
oh my god! Oh my god!
Look at that. It's just like,
Marvel
whoa, it's
zombie.
like. So the lady disintegrated. Like eyes like hanging out of the head and everything. That lady needs some. So that lady needs some makeup.
You got Marvel-
Richard Biden never have any luck with the ladies.
No. Oh, okay. What? His luck's just getting a bit more wild now. It's like,
Oh!
whoa, whoa! Look, he's shooting green stuff at him.
Spencer possesses Class 6 energetic repulsor powers.
Whatever! Did you just see what happened to her? Did you see?
I saw. Richard, defend yourself.
I like that. It's like, no kidding, man.
Shut up and work. Let's go.
That's it.
Collimated beam. Right hand. Now.
Fire when ready.
Look at that. It's like, look at that. They even, yeah. Hashtag pew pew. Nice one. Look at that. Even he doesn't know what's going on. Oh wait, it's getting worse.
Oh jeez. I didn't mean to kill her. No, dude, you're just blasting
It's like,
her
dude,
face
you
up.
totally meant to kill her. You just like literally incinerated her.
This geezer is dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, she was like the living dead or something.
Your blast should only have stunned her, Richard. Do not. Richard, watch your back.
These guys, Luminal Sue.
Yes, my files recognize them as Discharge, Cybosphere, and Crater.
Listen, guys, I didn't.
Murderer.
What a defense! I didn't.
Okay,
We all
this is
saw
not.
it.
It's like this is
It
not.
wasn't me.
It's like, okay, this is not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it's like when you're hitting your sibling or something, you know, and
Yeah,
one
yeah,
goes
yeah.
like, "Mom, Mom!"
You guys
Yeah.
see
He just goes,
You can
okay,
hit
I
me
can.
back.
He goes, I can explain this. Wait, no, I can't.
No, really, you have to believe me. I never meant to.
Oh, okay, let's see how these new friends are gonna react to it. Just seeing their fellow comrade incinerated. I can imagine they're probably not gonna be too happy. You killed her. You killed her.
No, stop it!
Look, oh, he's got the zappy hands. Hashtag zappy hands. Well, okay, we got the big one going.
Get off me! You don't listen. Understand?
Bang! Cross the back of the head. Lucky he's wearing a helmet. That's why you wear a helmet, kids.
Walk. Richard, break off. You cannot fight them. They are three of the most powerful luminals. Sinusir alone is a galactic class combat specialist.
Ugh!
Bah!
Remember, it is taking 83% of the Nova Force to keep your transmode virus in check.
Oh yeah. Look at that. He's zapped in the side of the chest.
You simply aren't strong enough to fight them off.
I know. All available power to flight mode. Now!
Look at that. Look, he's off.
Bullet.
That's it. It's like I gotta get the hell out of here.
Done.
Probably yeah, look at that. He's got owned. Oh, sorry, Richard. You put up a good fight, mate. But yeah, like, it's best to get out of there while you still can. So I wonder what he's gonna do. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, he's doing the old loop-de-loop. Woo, woo, woo.
I hate running from a fight. He's not running, is he?
No, he's just he's tactically withdrawing.
Re-strategizing.
That's it.
I know.
I hate running from a fight.
I know.
I hate running from a fight when I never wanted to fight in the first place. I never meant to hurt her. Damn it, World Mind. What the blazes is this? It's like I've landed in the middle of some horror movie and...
Richard, something is approaching.
What the hell is this now?
What is it now? Something new. Oh, it's a puppy dog.
No, it's a dog.
So I see.
It's a dog in a spacesuit.
No mistake about that.
It's just like, really?
He's very observant.
Yeah.
Hey boy, good dog. What are you trying to tell me, fella?
I'm trying to tell you to please follow me. Please, but I could not speak because my mouth was being full of your arm. Look at that face, just like, what the hell? What the hell just happened?
He found somebody dumber than himself.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, please, be following Cosmo now, please. Please.
You're talking dog?
Cosmo, now please, follow me, please. Excellent. Also, guys, just a quick reminder as well. We've got a giveaway running in the background as well. So if you put in the comments there, #Nova, it'll put you in the draw to get yourself this awesome piece of artwork done by Davo. So get it in there now, #Nova, just as you see it, all lowercase, and we're going to draw that at the end of the reading. And like I said, I'll keep bringing it up from time to time during the reading just to give everyone a fair chance. And let's get back to it. So we've got Cosmo's just come onto the scene, so hopefully I can help Richard out. Yeah. Make some sense out of it. If not, just confuse him even more than he already is. Okay, right now bring that back. There we go. Right, back on track. That is right. 1 foot after next. Come along.
I don't want to dwell on this, but you're a dog, and you're talking, and you're wearing a spacesuit.
All of these things true. Well noticed, comrade. You're not as dumb as you look.
Yeah. Richard's body just grew 10 inches.
That's it.
Look, I've been through some stuff recently. Reached the end of the universe. Met space zombies. That kind of thing. You're kind of taking my freak to a whole new level. What do you mean with that, Richard? What do you mean with that? Where's this going?
Where's this going?
You got this freak off.
You have seen End of Universe and meet space zombies and talking dog. It's what freaks you out? Oh, boy.
You're right. That was just rude of me. You said your name was Cosmo. I am Richard. I am Nova.
Last of Nova Centurions. I am being pleased to meet you.
Yeah, so he's actually saying
look, they actually shake hands. Look at that.
It's cool, right?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so he...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so go on.
Well, I just want to... so they keep mentioning Centurion, so you got different ranks in the Nova Corps, and the Centurions are the best of the best, so you can recognize them with the 3 light spots on the suits as right. Nova has. Yeah, and then you got... you got a Supernova as well. Super cool name, right? That is Gotham Cell, and that is the guy, if I'm not mistaken, you see in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, when they have the whole that net with all the spaceships, and then one of the guys, one of the lieutenants or the leader, and then they all perish, right? Because Ronan is breaking through the net, and then he lands on Xandar. Then they have that dance off, but just before that, and then you hear him screaming, "No, Sal!" And that is Supernova. And the other one is Roman Day. And Roman Day is actually the one who gave Richard Rider on Earth his superpowers or his Nova powers. And Roman Day, you can see him in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Is played by J.C. Reilly. You know, that dude from all those movies from... what was it again? From Will Ferrell and everything. You know, J.C.
Yeah, I think I know the one. I can't think off the top of my head now.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. So they are all in Guardians of the Galaxy. Only it's now it's just subtle, I suppose. Anyway, I thought it was a nice little thing to mention.
Yeah. Evolve says, Oz, are you sure you're not a Russian spy? So Evolve said, love hearing you guys having fun. Yeah, but we're having a ball with this con. We're having a great time.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
It was good. All right, so so we've got Cosmo shaking hands with Richard, and it says, "Honored to meet man who pull Annal's heart out through his mouth. Me, I would have gone for throat, but I am dog." All right.
Oh man. Let's see.
Okay. Now let us be going along.
World Minds, did I take an especially hard knock on the head, or is it real?
Scans show the dog is real, Richard. A golden retriever, Labrador cross. The dog exhibits advanced telepathic functions, and it has a good nature.
Ah. Cosmo knows what you want. You want. You know where you are, and you want to know why I am talking dog. Your head computer is quite correct. I have full telepathic function.
It can hear me.
Of course I hear you, in head computer. Okay, where are you? You are nowhere. I've got to be. Oh, sorry.
I've got to be somewhere.
Nowhere with K.
Nowhere? And where is that?
I will show you. Please follow me. Okay, what's he gonna show you? See here? Please to be opening eyelid shutter.
What do you mean, eyelid shutter?
I mean eyelid shutter.
Yeah, Richard, he just said it.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
He never finished high school.
Whoa. Check this out. This is nowhere.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And for those of you who've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, you might be familiar with what nowhere is.
Yeah, so that is a celestial head, of course.
Mhm.
And the thing is, it's a moon. So a moon orbits a different kind of planet, right? So what he orbits is the battle world. And the battle world is, of course, where the Secret Wars is. So it is rumored that God Emperor Doom has slay a celestial and orbits it around battle world to show his might. That is a very Doom thing to do.
Yeah, so Doom.
Oh, Doom.
It's like so
Just
Doom.
Doom thing.
That's no moon.
That's it.
Oh
That's it.
my God.
Pretty crazy stuff, though.
Richard, that is, according to my scans, we appear to be inside the severed head of a giant celestial. Richard, my freak has also been taken to a whole new level.
These guys have a weird relationship, man.
That's so cool. So look, even the world mind's freaked out.
Even the world mind is freaked
Oh,
out.
That's it. You know what your head computer means. It is getting me every time.
This is nowhere?
Da, this last habitat in the universe, slowly cruising towards end of everything.
This kind of eclipses the whole talking dog thing. No offense. What the hell? Decapitates a celestial.
Beats crap out of me. Cosmo, just glad Cosmo was not here when it happened. No one knows how this place came to be. All that's known is that in last place in all of creation, a place of debris riding from of rip towards infinity. Another decade or so, it will pass beyond cosmic threshold.
Then what?
In meantime, people come here because of rip. All space and time continues here in all dimensions of reality. So people come here from all space and time and species. They come to study the inspect. They come to observe end of universe from closest available platform. In quite some community we have here on Nowhere.
Yeah. So where is this community?
So where is the community? Oh, let me read it. Where is the computer? Oh, I sense a sad story, maybe. Oh, look, I think we got a case of sad dog.
Sad dog eyes.
Yeah. It's hiding in fear.
Hiding?
They have taken shelter in Pocket Universe, generated in one of the labs.
Why?
You saw the Luminals. Luminals brought something bad on board Nowhere. It eats up bad. It is bad thing.
What kind of bad thing?
Cosmo does not know. A big box we thought the Luminals had come to study creation, and like the rest of us. But no, they brought big box, then danger started.
Help me to understand, Cosmo. There's something aboard that is killing everything.
Ooh, what could it be? That is why they hide Comrade Nova. So something bad, they've messed around with something, brought something on board, and now it's taking everyone out and everyone's in hiding.
Why didn't you hide too, Cosmo?
I wanted to assist. I could not help myself. I am man's best friend. Oh, it says World Mind.
Ozman? Richard.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Richard, I have finally translated the wording on the wall.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
The first word we saw translates as 27. The next as 26.
Oh, Lord. It's a timer.
Dun dun dun. Then 6 levels below. It is secure. Oh, does someone else want to do the female voice?
Let's see. It keeps bleeding. Dinosaur.
Nice.
Ignore it, Faze. I hear you taunting me. I hear you in my head. Not this time, you monster. Not this time.
Nice.
You always escape Abyss. Always, but not this time. The end of the universe is about to swallow you.
Ooh.
Counting? Give up, Abyss. We've beaten you. Are you counting down? Why? Why? What was that? 5, 4, 3.
2, 3. What comes after 3, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out. Oh, here we go.
2, 1. Coming. Ready or not?
Oh no, it's the zombie versions.
Ready or
Not. Brains.
What a great last battle, too.
That's so good, isn't it? And then it says, oh, to be continued. So, yeah.
Let's read another one.
Again. Look at this, Evolve says, xenomorphs.
It's funny, that kind of looked like a bit of the alien, what's it, the Moto? You know the name of that ship, Alex. The inside.
The Nostromo.
Nostromo, yeah.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of that look to it.
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, I think that concludes the comic, guys. I think we sort of got it to the end. That actually went through a lot quicker than I thought it would.
That was a fun read.
That was a fun read. Oh, look, even according to my clock, it says we're 50 minutes into it. It didn't even feel like 50 minutes.
No, time flies when you have fun, right?
No, that was good fun.
Yeah,
and Chris,
yeah.
I would say, and Chris, like, you actually nailed it as like the voice of the world computer. That was so good.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That's my AI talking.
That's it. That's it. Don't ask Siri. Ask Chris. Ask Worldmind.
Unlike
very cool.
The automated voice answering machines we used to have in the 90s. Hi, thank you for calling AT&T. Please wait on hold.
It's like, hi, and please, your call is valuable to us. Please hold.
We will record this call for training purposes. Meanwhile, there is no training because no one will answer you.
That's it.
We just want to see how long you'll stay on the line for. Please hold.
Please hold while
and then sort of like waits like 2 or 3 minutes later.
Oh, you're still here? Well, this is awkward. please hold while I get hold of my line manager. And waits like another 3 hours or something.
So it's like, hello, this is Jeff. How can I help you? Oh, I've got this problem. Can you please enter your card number? It's like, well, I've already entered it 4 times. What was the point of that?
Exactly. Cool. Also loving the artwork in this comic as well. It's really, really, really cool. Especially
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I keep thinking back to watching Guardians of the Galaxy when you would see Cosmo and then in the Christmas special and
oh yeah.
How this has all come together. I think you mentioned this earlier, Richard. It's like, we see Nova Corps in the movie and all these little interactions that came out of the comics. So you kind of can tell it's like, well, this is a pretty popular.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not necessarily disappointed, but it's because Nova, he's the main character of the whole thing, and then his story is getting adapted by other characters like Captain Marvel, for example. She's basically the one, she's most affected by the destruction of Xandar. That doesn't really kind of make sense to me. So yeah, I much rather would have seen. It was the ultimate moment to introduce Nova. And the other thing with Nova is it's like he's a bit like a cosmic Peter Parker. He's he never gets a break.
Yeah.
So he had the whole thing with the annihilation, and then he went back to Earth, and then he found out that his former team was the New Warriors. There was also a series back in the 80s, I think. Anyway, those New Warriors, they were like a bit weird. I don't know. It was like a sort of young adult kind of comic. But when Nova went back to space and joined the Nova Corps, the New Warriors, they made a reality show. So that was like early 2004 or something. And back then, the whole craze was reality shows, right?
Yeah.
So they did that, and then they went to small towns where they had like superpowers kind of things, and they just recorded everything. But they would just keep messing up. And the thing is, everyone started to hate the New Warriors, and at the end, they just blew a whole town up in the air, and then they all died. And not only did they die, people were glad, and they hated the New Warriors. So after he saved the universe after Annihilation, where basically his new world Xandar got destroyed and all the Nova Corps got destroyed, he comes back home and he finds that his former buddies, the New Warriors, are all dead, and the world hates them. So then there's nothing left for him on Earth. So then he goes back into space again. So when he goes back into space again, and then the Phalanx attacks him. So that's where we are now. You don't see much of it in this, but so he's always getting attacked or getting crazy because he has the Nova power or the Phalanx. And it goes on, and then Thanos comes again, and oh man, it just keeps going for him. He can never get a break. And the thing is, when they have this universe-breaking enemies where he's up against, and he's always the last line. So his phrase is "It's all up to me." So a couple of characters, they all got a phrase, right?
Yeah.
Nova's phrase is "It's all up to me." But the whole thing is just a PTSD thing. So it's not a battle cry. It's more like a cry.
Frustration cry.
No, very cool. This panel in particular, I really like the whole when inside the wormhole, all the yellows and there's like so much going on in here.
I just love the coloring too. Like there was a panel where the eyelids were coming up, and you can, I think it was before this.
Was it this way?
Maybe the other way. And then, but you can just tell from the artistry that there's light creeping in and opening.
Oh, was it maybe when they opened the shutters?
Yeah.
Like
there.
This way?
Right.
That one?
Yeah, like just the edging, how they do the coloring a little lighter and all that kind of like. That's what I remember as a kid. It used to draw me in because you would just, we had to use imaginations back then, right? So it was just like you could put yourself in those positions, in those spots. And that's where I always like watching this. It's just very awesome art.
Yeah, it's so good.
Also,
right.
by the way, him and Gamora are a thing in this comic. It's him that they, basically they are like a friends with benefits kind of situation, and Gamora, man, her boobs are huge. Dude, yeah, it's like the mid 2000s, right? So that was the spirit of the time. Oh man, she looks amazing.
Right. So was she kind of what like the power girl of the MCU?
Yes, exactly like that. Yes, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I like him.
Very cool.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So I wonder where this panel plays into it then. So is this on Nowhere or is this somewhere else?
But the beginning, but that's a flashback. So when the annihilation wave came and just destroyed whole part. So the annihilation wave comes out of the negative zone, and the negative zone is a parallel dimension to Earth 616, and so everything is sort of opposite, I suppose. And it is the same kind of universe, but there's not much life in it.
Right.
Because it's all antimatter and that sort of stuff. And Annihilus, he is he's taking power, and he has a big army called the Annihilation Wave, and he wants to expand his empire. So that's why he has to go into 616 itself. So when they came, they just obliterated everything. Even Celestials couldn't take. Galactus was captured, and then Annihilation, Annihilus took the cosmic power, the power cosmic. So that is how strong it was, and he was basically at the end was the only left standing. And Star-Lord, he doesn't really have any powers, right? Mm-hmm. But he is his mentor and his confidence and his listening ear, and telling him what to do and put things in perspective. So he's leaning on him, and that's why he's flashing back to him.
Yeah, very cool.
As he goes through the wormhole. So he goes through the wormhole and he thinks about what Peter Quill was saying to him. You can also see that Peter Quill, he's like half cyborg kind of thing, because his half of his skull is blasted away. He's very different than in the MCU. He's like a war veteran, so that's why he's.
So this is actually Peter Quill talking about the sombrero.
So now
he
he doesn't have the moniker of Star-Lord. So if you go a little bit up, he's saying like, well, Peter Quill knows he used to be Star-Lord. So Star-Lord is like a title, a moniker kind of thing. And later on, Kit Pryde became Star-Lord. So other people can become Star-Lord, which I'm not really a big fan of, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now that makes a little bit more sense now, because like it says, Peter Quill trying to explain the structure of the universe to me, so that's where the sombrero comes into it. It's like, so that's who this is now. So now that actually makes sense.
Yeah, so he's thinking about it whilst he's going through the wormhole.
Yeah, there you go. Fun fact. So I actually didn't pick up on that until now.
Yeah, man, that's our Star-Lord, Peter Quill, the big man.
That's it. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, guys. I think that's about all we can sort of say about this comic. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's been Nova number 8, the first appearance of Cosmo. Hope everyone enjoyed the reading. We definitely did. I know my voice is absolutely killing me from trying to do that Russian accent.
Which you pulled off tremendously.
Thank you very much. Yeah, let me just turn. There we go. Now I can say it. Yeah, I think I saw a comment here from Evolve saying, "Where is it?" He says, "Oz, you got so many accents on lock." Yeah, I don't do too bad actually. Like, I'm sure Casual might be proud of me. So yeah, we got Guru's in the house as well.
Guri.
Hey, Guri. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, there's the likes of Doctor Strange in here as well. So he starts saying, "Great read." He's doing another fight episode. Yeah, looks like everyone was quite happy with the reading. So thank you everybody for tuning in. According to my analytics here, I've got 46 viewers out there on the X and YouTube. So also my voice is still killing me. I'll see if I can still pull this off. Also, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button. Do it now.
Do it now.
Come on. It appeases the YouTube overlords, gets the content into the eyes of other people who need to see it. Do it, come on! Whew. Not sure how much of that I got left in me. But yeah, no, seriously, guys. Put a hashtag in the comments for a chance to win this awesome piece of Davo artwork. This number 3 of 7 from our Davo, our community artist. Very cool Wolverine NFT. Just the only requirement, guys, is that you need some kind of ETH-based wallet that I can send this thing to. But we will be running that very shortly. So, what do we think of that, guys? We have a good time. So, what do we think of the comic?
Tremendous.
Yeah, I reckon great pick, Richard. Yeah, really, really good.
Very fun.
Yeah, in the last block or the second last block that Chris put on Go Collect with which one was that? It was the top 10 or no, the new one. It's the new one. The reinvented characters.
Reinvented heroes.
Could it possibly be this one?
Yeah. So if you go in there, then you can see where we come to Nova. You can see the whole reading list of the Cosmic Marvel era.
Yeah.
Hearthstone. Woohoo!
Keep going. Need more.
Yeah.
Guardians. There it is, Nova.
There's Nova.
Right. I think if you scroll down,
there's a bit more.
Yeah, that one. If you click that one, the Cosmic Marvel.
Click that green link.
That one? Yeah.
Yeah. So that one is the whole reading guide of what the stuff I'm talking about. And you see everyone in there. You see Gladiator, Beta Ray Bill, Tenna, Silver Surfer. You got multiple Celestials. It's insane when you flip the pages. And then Nova's going to that, and then you see those Celestials like crazy huge hanging in the sky, joining the fight. Oh man, you got Derek's is in there.
Yeah, I was just saying where our comic we just read fits into this, but I don't think it's there.
Yeah, this one is just after Annihilation. Yeah.
Okay, because I recognize this one that we've got on VeVe.
Yeah.
The FA Guardians. What else have we got? Oh, I recognize. No, we don't have that one. I think that's all we got.
Yeah. So these are all series. So they're not just books. They're all series.
Right.
Yeah. So and then you've Ronan Accuser is in it. Super Scrolls in it. Super Scrolls actually a really good book. So the whole Annihilation starts with 4 solo titles. That is Nova, and Super Scrolls also one of them. And that's just what happens before the Annihilation. And Super Scroll is actually pretty cool, man. I didn't expect that. He is awesome because he's like an old enemy from Fantastic Four from the 60s, right? So it's all a bit lame. He has all the powers of the Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. But in Annihilation, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I have to say, everything is cool in the Annihilation.
And also as well, with Nova, I believe there is possibly a TV show coming as well.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I think that is they're going to do the new one, Sam Alexander, I believe. But I think Chris knows more about that.
I had it. I'll look it up. I think it's Disney Plus series they're coming out.
Yeah, I heard whispers of it as well. But you reckon there's going to be more around the is it Sam? Not Sam. What's it?
Sam Alexander.
That's the one. Yeah. This version of Nova.
Yeah, I always call him Jason Alexander.
I just said that too. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Like Jason Alexander from Seinfeld, wouldn't he be good as Nova?
Yeah.
Marvel's
currently developing the project for the MCU to be released on Disney Plus. Early stage development. No details yet about casting or completion. But
okay. Well, hopefully they come through with it. Also, Doctor's got a question as well. Any thoughts on the Josh Brolin as Green Lantern rumors? Ryan Reynolds will have a field day if they bring Cable back in the next Deadpool movie.
Yeah, they're gonna make the suit animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, I don't know. I mean, like, Josh Brolin's already had his outing in the superhero land. Well, he's been Thanos. He's been Cable. I don't know. I reckon he could do it. Maybe as what's it? Guy Gardner. Maybe he could do it, or maybe another one. I don't know. I'm a little rusty on my Green Lanterns, but interesting to see. But if you want to check this out as well, this is available on Go Collect. Is the top 10 reinvented Marvel heroes on VeVe, actually written by none other than Chris Evers and Richard Exhibition, my two guests I currently have with me. And yeah, check it out. So I'm sure it's a great read. And give him a like, give him a follow, subscribe, etc., etc. And also another fun one as well. If you want to follow any of our guests on the YouTube on Twitter, so you can find Chris on that one there, and also the links to the Go Collect blog will also be there as well, and also not that one, and also one for Richard Exhibition as well.
Awesome.
So there you go. So. And also one for myself as well. So if you want to follow me as well, if you enjoy the content, give us a like, give us a follow, and also as well, there's also a link there as well if you feel inclined to do so, but not no obligation. If you like to keep me heavily caffeinated, so I can keep bringing you this awesome content, there's also a link there for Buy Me a Coffee, which is just a little donation page if you want to give back, and just help keep the lights on. So,
Did you get a Mysterio?
Did I get a Mysterio? I got a common. I got common getting on Mysterio.
Yeah, man, I was at work, and then normally I put my alarm clock on, but I completely forgot. I just completely missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was sold out, right?
Yeah, I almost got stuck at work, so I nearly missed it. But I managed to sneak off at the last second and sort of like quickly jump in the wait list and get on there. But yeah, I got myself a common.
Common gang here, but I still look at it as random mint, but Genesis. First ever, right? So, and then I go, of course, hunting for my mint numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's really awesome comic to have, man, because it's only 3,000 editions and so
huge. Yeah, right.
So what is it? It's like 1,800 commons or something?
1,800, is it 16 or 1,800? Yeah, 1,800, and then there's only 120 of the secret rare. I don't know. I mean, it's just me personally, NFA, but I see people listing this at crazy. Like, just I get it, right? Okay, you got a 10, 12x. That's a good deal, but boy, oh boy, 120 character that big. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a Spidey comic, of course, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't go. Oh, look, here we go. The floor price on the common is going at 9 gems, so it's gradually creeping up. Uncommon is going for 4 gems 50. Now rare is going for 7 gems and 40 frags. The ultra rare, which is awesome, 20 gems and 99 frags, and our secret rare with our Mysterio front and center is going for 162.
All right.
So very cool.
Yeah, we can see on Stacker. I don't have it ready at the moment, but on Stacker you can see the actual number of how many editions there are in circulation. So I always use that because some comics are burned, right? Last week they are burned as well, and some are just have 40 or 50 editions. It's insane.
Yeah. I just saw on the Nova one we just read that was a 10K drop. I think they burned like almost 3,000.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
it says here. It was a 10K drop originally, and then if I bring up the details, here it is. They burnt. Right.
They're over $3,000. Yeah. So 6,900 in circulation. Not bad.
Now,
quick look.
Right.
My screen's frozen. Just bear with me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I did something I wasn't supposed to do.
Just having a peek on the old Go Collector.
There we go. Found it. So it was a 10K edition comic. They burned 3,000 of them. So there's only 6,942 in circulation.
So 6,000 in circulation. There's only 172 have been graded across all grades physically. Published January 10th, 2008. So I'm modern, not super old, but a 9.8 goes for $325 right now.
It doesn't now.
75.
And
so
look
not
at that.
Cheap. But I mean, look.
Yeah, but look at this. Like, you know, that's the in-real price tag. But if you wanted to pick yourself up a common just in the VeVe marketplace, only a gem. Look at that.
Yeah, you
It's
cannot go wrong with that, right?
You can't go wrong with a gem, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're interested in VeVe and want to get involved, basically head over to the website. You basically just do yourself a bit of KYC. You create yourself an account. You load that account up with gems, which is the in-app currency. A gem is more or less the equivalent to a 1-to-1 to the US dollar. And yeah, you basically just connect your chosen payment method, whether that be a credit card, debit card, Google Pay, Apple Pay, all that sort of stuff. That's all available there. And basically, it's just as simple as buy it, and it's yours. And then you can read it just exactly the way as we did just then.
I'm grabbing that palindrome right now.
I was gonna say, was it a pound? I wasn't even looking. Oh yeah, look at that, 5775. And for a gem, get it.
Got it. Out.
Get it.
Sold.
Come on,
Refresh.
Look at that. Look at that. If I can refresh, it's probably just going boof.
$1. So here's what I always look ahead, right? I always make these comments from when Aaron was running his My Collectibles show, right? He was always like, you know, why do they keep putting these books out and blah blah blah. And so now you know that Kevin Feige said we're making a Nova because he likes the character. Right?
Yeah, look, I got one here, 4243. I'm gonna get that one.
There you go, sequential. So
There you go.
it's one of those things where I just look at this as there's a lot of problem. I mean, you can just see it, right? On offloading for $1. There's not a lot of, hey, I'm thinking 2, 3, 5 years down the road here. I wasn't able to make money in 2-3 months, so I'm out. But when I look at my comic book collection in the basement, for instance, I bought a lot of those when I was 12, 13, 16 years old. Over 30 years, the lowest one I have is appreciated 1,500%.
Oh, there you go.
Right, but the time horizons. That's the thing about comics. They're not quick and easy flips, right? It's I think maybe on the NFTs more so, but a lot of these comics, you got to look way out. But if you can wait, if you can handle it, and you can stomach it, right?
Yeah.
Things like this. I mean, this is going to be a book. This is going to be a show coming from the book, right? So.
Hey, Viva la Vivi.
I was about to say, Daniel's got one for on the floor for 89 gems.
Yeah, and if you want to go mint hunting, you should go for 76 or 1976 because that is the first appearance of Nova, the Nova #1, the man called Nova #1. So
yeah,
it's his first appearance here.
Yeah, this one's January 2008, but the actual Nova, I'm just gonna look that up right now too.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, doing this all in real time just for you.
But this is the same Nova. It's the same Nova.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, because start year was 2007. Yeah, that's what we got.
That's
there.
the Marvel Now one. No, that's
that's
not the right one. Hang on a second.
No, this is like the original, like the first Nova.
No, Richard Rider is the first Nova.
There he is.
Yeah, but this
first
this
appearance Nova, Origin of Nova. So that was August 31st, 76.
Yeah, that's what I'm
probably
saying.
September 76 cover date. Yeah, September 1st cover date, 76. That book goes for almost $900. But
there you go.
Look at 9,200 graded. So a lot of graded, but that shows it's a popular book, right? And it's a great cover too. I can't put links in here to show you, but if you just Google Nova #1 and then go to the 1976 book, yeah, that's a nice one.
Well, if I do this, so I go collect. And what is it? Nova
#1.
Look at, ladies and gentlemen, in real time here. Right, I'm guessing this one here in the middle.
Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one.
So Nova 1, the first appearance of Nova, the origin of Nova, and the first appearance of Roman Day.
Yeah, Roman Day. He's the one. He got defeated by some villain and of the Nova Corps, and then he's gonna chase him around the universe, and then they end up on Earth, and he's dying, and then he's looking for someone worthy to hold his power. Isn't that the same thing as Green Lantern. I don't know. That sounds the same.
Sounds similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very well versed in in the Green Lantern. So yeah, that's how Richard Rider gets his powers.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, who knows? Maybe VeVe will drop this one eventually.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
VeVe,
One.
that's it. VeVe, if you're watching out there in the replay or hanging out there in the chats, this is the one we want to see somewhere in the pipeline. Nova #1.
Yeah, and these they are from 1976, right? And it's the same thing with the 80 comics. Is that a lot of people were collecting them, so grading doesn't tell the whole story because a lot of people have them in long boxes. So the older comics from the 60s and definitely the Golden Age, there's just a couple of left, so that's why they're worth a lot of money. And Nova #1. Probably a lot of people have a copy of that. Although Nova is not that super popular, so there's that as well. But I think we're going to see him in the MCU. Well, we're definitely going to see him in the MCU, and it would be cool because now Star-Lord, he's getting older, right? And the Guardian of the Galaxies, that is no more. So now he can play that role of a mentor to Nova. Nova, the young guy. And it's like the same thing with Tony Stark and Peter Parker in the MCU. We have now Star-Lord and Nova. That would be really cool to see.
And maybe a possible storyline they could do is like, like as obviously Thanos has just destroyed Xandar, like maybe like Nova could come out of the woodwork, something like, I'm the last survivor of the assault from Thanos on Xandar, and I've been in hiding this whole time.
Yeah, how I will do it? I will do it that he gets the world mind, and there's like some kind of side quest he has to do. But the world mind is overpowering him. So the world mind goes with that voice like, Richard, I'm going to shut you down. And then shuts down. And then, some other threat is coming. And then it's like, all right, we're back. Right? Well, you have to listen to me, Richard. That's how I would do it.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, I think it's getting late. I think we should get doing this giveaway. Just trying to be mindful of everyone's time, so everyone's still good for time.
Yeah.
All right, wicked. Okay, let's do it. So I have got 10 entries onto my giveaway tool here. So last chance, ladies and gentlemen, get those hashtags in while we can, and we're gonna run it. So what I'm gonna do, is I'll close that one. I'm gonna move this one over here so everyone can see that this is all fair, and I've got my little soundboard that I've actually got all set up ready for this as well, so just add a little bit of fun to it. Alright, so we've got 10 entries, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we're going to draw it because we've had this thing long enough. So this is what we're going to be playing for, ladies and gentlemen. So the Get to the Comics exclusive sketch variant Wolverine done by Davo, which is a 1 of 7. And like I said, the only requirement is that you've got to have an ETH-based wallet address I can send this thing to. And we're going to run it. So good luck, everybody. And let's get into it. So I want that one. But let's here we go.
Let the games begin. Let the
games begin. Okay, so where are you? That one. So just a little bit of dramatizing there in the background for the audience. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not, but so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to run it. Oh, not quite. I just need that one, that one, that one. Okay, now we're going to run it. Okay, good luck everyone who entered.
Let's go.
Let's go, and the winner is... It's Doctor Strange!
Nice!
Doctor, by fellow co-host from the VeVe Wednesday Spaces, and also a fantastic member of the community, and a very, very talented musician. Also just recently came up with the new intro and outro tracks for VeVe Wednesdays, if you guys haven't checked that out. So congratulations to you, sir. So I'm going to give you this one. Awesome. So, Doctor, I'm not sure if you're still listening there in the background server. You are the winner of this awesome piece of artwork by Davo. And I do believe I have got your wallet address, so I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. Vereen. Cool. I'll write that down so I don't forget about it. All right. Oh, yeah. Good.
Very cool.
Gary says, let's go. Thank you, Gary. All right. Just trying to think if there's anything else we can cover. Oh, there is one last thing we can cover before we start closing up. Is that not only does VeVe do comic books, they also do collectibles. And if you are interested, they also do a Cosmo. And also various other Marvel mines as well. So if you're interested in picking yourself a FA Cosmo, they are they got a 3-digit palindrome for 42 gems and 99 frags. Which is and this is this cute little fella that was on the front banner there.
I'm pretty sure I paid more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's the same with the whole market now. Everything's now within very juicy price ranges.
Yeah. Well, I needed that for the set, and so I'm fine with it. It's good.
Nice.
I'm MCPing away.
That's it. Yeah, got to get the MCP points. You never know what's going to come in the pipeline with them. We got a juicy drop coming this weekend in regard to MCP points, which is causing a bit of stir. So we'll see how that one performs.
Yeah.
But for anyone,
tackle that debate.
Yeah. But for anyone out there who's not familiar with what VeVe is, we'll just do a quick brief rundown of what they offer. So basically, like I said, they offer premium digital collectibles from the likes of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. They also have United States Postal Service, Coca-Cola, independent artists as well, and also other cool stuff as well. Like they've got Ghostbusters, they've got Mickey's. So if this is something you're interested in, awesome Darth Vader there as well. And yeah, a whole heap of other different collectibles, and they also do comic books as well, which is what we're more into. So if you are into that, they've got the likes of like some of the titles they've got is like we've just had recently. We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 13, first appearance of Mysterio. We've got Aliens vs Avengers, which just dropped, which is a very, very good comic, off to a great start. I was very happy with it. And this one is very, very popular. Incredible Hulk number 181, which is the first full appearance of Wolverine. I believe that's right. And yeah, so like I said, if you want to come over and get yourself involved with VeVe, just create yourself an account, go over to veve.me, and you can get involved with all these other cool titles as well, like the likes of Avengers number 47, Fantastic Four number 12, got some awesome Wolverine comics. They also do some older and newer comics as well. And yeah. And last but not least, I'll just do a quick rundown of this, and then we'll start wrapping up. Is they also do the VeVe. This is still relatively new in comparison. They do the, if it wants to load, always away. Like you go to display. So there we go. They also have the VeVe Comics app, so you can get all the newer stuff from here with their drops every Wednesday. And they've got the likes of this one here, which I'm sure Richard has been all over, is the Exceptional X-Men number 1.
Dude, that one is so good. Yeah, I'm not gonna bore everyone, but if people are interested in it, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself. I've written a review on it, so go to my profile, go to articles, and you can read why it's so cool. Man, this one is so awesome. I didn't expect it, but of course, Kitty Pryde, she's my main girl. She's awesome in it, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, we got Bessar. Nice for dropping in, mate. Hey, buddy, nice to hear you. So thank you very much. So glad you could make it. He's one of my workmates. But yeah, so again, like I was saying, they've got the VeVe comics here, so they cover more of the newer stuff. So if you're interested in this one, it's the same deal. You just basically make yourself an account over in VeVe, then this gets tied to that account. So anything you buy on this will end up in your collection over on VeVe. And they've got two different options here. You can basically buy the comic, which is the $4.99, which is more or less just a reader copy. So you can just sort of read it like as a PDF, and then that's the end of it. Or you can take the plunge and pay a little bit extra, and that puts you basically in the blind box to get a digital collectible. So this basically gets minted on the blockchain or IMX or however it works, and you basically get blind boxed a different rarity cover. Like some of these are by various different artists as well. Some of these are really nice. And it says here, limited edition comic gives you all the features of a standard comic and extends your collecting experience by allowing you to view it in augmented reality, earn Master Collector program points, sell it on the VeVe market, and more. When you upgrade this comic, you'll receive a randomly assigned rarity from available editions. All comics can be read on the VeVe Comics Reader app until you sell them. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, same deal. Just add it to your shopping cart, pay with it by your chosen method, and that's it. It's all yours. And they have loads of great titles as well. Just all the latest stuff that gets dropped. Basically gets dropped here first every Wednesday morning if you're here in the UK, or it might be a bit later on from wherever you are in your different time zones. And you can pick up your favorite copy of your favorite comic even before your local comic book shop does. So you can pair it with your digital, and then go out and pair it with your physical if that's what you want to do. What about you, Chris, or Richard? Richard, I know you've been picking this one up in the market, but have you guys been picking up any of the newer comics lately?
Me, just the 85th anniversary. I've been stacking a couple of those. A few of the Daredevils. I picked up the What If. Donald Duck was Wolverine.
Oh yeah, nice.
I love those ones. They're fun. So I did a mint match. I might have to do a No Fud Friday post on that one. I'll do something fun.
Nice.
Throw that out.
Just try to see if I can find it.
Yeah, mainly just focused. I'm still going after all the Silver Age stuff mainly, and then picking up the odd thing here and there.
There you go. Here it is.
There's the
The
Thor.
Marvel. What if Donald Duck got the power of Thor? It's not a thumb read. Also, like it pairs well with the Wolverine one. Like I think it's like, what if Donald Duck became Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
This one's cool because it's very mimicky of the original title, original cover. The Wolverine one I like. I just love the oranges and the reds. They just pop. So it's very cool.
Got some nice covers in this too. There's a nice
Beta Ray Bill on the right there.
Yeah, that's that one. They've got a nice Momoko cover there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. All right, guys. I think that's going to start wrapping things up because I think that's really not much else to sort of go on about. We've covered the comic book, we've covered the VeVe app, the VeVe comics reader. Yeah. But before I forget, I have got one last giveaway to give away. But this isn't for the audience. This is actually for my guests. So as a little thank you for coming onto the channel, you both will receive one of these.
Nice.
So yeah, so again, this is
Get
another
to the comics.
Get to the comics.
Very
Do
cool.
it. Wear your pin. Wear it proud. If you can't get to the comics will come to you.
Wow.
But yeah, again, this is another amazing piece of artwork done by Davo, and yeah, this is an exclusive Get to the Comics interactive pin.
Very cool.
So these do also come in different colors as well. So if you don't want blue, we've got a couple of other colors as well, which I'll send you away. But yeah, you guys will get one of these as a thank you for being on the channel.
It's very nice of you.
Thank
Thank you, Alex. Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. And on that note, guys, I guess we're going to start closing things out. So if I come over here to move to that, there we go. So Chris, Richard, again, thank you so much for coming onto the channel and going through Nova number 8 with me. We had a fantastic time. So like I said, Chris, you killed it as the voice of the world mind. Richard, you did a great job as Nova.
Thank you, man.
He was like so clueless.
He's stupid.
Richard is Richard.
That's it. Richard is Richard. I love it. And yeah, so hashtag. I'm sorry about we've already run the giveaway. Yeah, Doctor Strange was our winner. I'm so sorry, but again, any closing words before we start closing things out? How about Chris? How about we start with you?
Let's go with keep having fun. They're comics, right? Enjoy them, read them, share them, laugh with them, and keep the collection journey going. FUD is FUD. It's out there, of course it is. But if you're enjoying it, you don't just engage with it at the same rate, same level. So that would be my advice. Have a wonderful weekend. I know it's Friday, rolling into some sunshine here where we are. So stay smiling.
Yes, sir.
Keep going.
And what about you, Richard? And any final words?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Chris, of course. Have fun with comics. And also with regards to VeVe itself, be adaptable. Things change a lot. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. We are in new territory here. So have fun with it, and especially with VeVe Green, the VeVe comics.
Mhm.
Buy new comics, get into the action, because I'm more on the comic Twitter side, and buy what you love. So go for Daredevil or go for X-Men. There's a whole new era now.
Exactly.
You got the exceptional X-Men #1, so jump into it. Most people, they have some idea of Krakoa, so that's all cool. Jump into it, see the fallout, what's going to happen now. X-Men #1, 2, and 3 is out, and Uncanny X-Men 1 is out. Next Wednesday, you got Uncanny X-Men #2, and just get in there. Just get into that world, because it is marvelous. It is crazy. It's insane. And if you're only going to buy one comic on the new VeVe comics, buy Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, because the artwork is insane and the story is awesome. And you got Wolverine in it, so most people, that's the mainstream character. And Wolverine is Wolverine in it. And you got Gambit, and Gambit does Gambit stuff. And Rogue is going to be the new leader of that X-Men team. So that's super interesting. Get in there. And I want to thank you, Alex. And I want to thank everyone for listening and joining us. It's been absolutely amazing. And go read some Nova stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you, Alex, for hosting. That was great.
That's it.
Fun as always. Fun.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I said, definitely. If you're interested in the VeVe app, check it out. I mean, like for like $1, you can't go wrong with a $1 comic. And if you're interested, just try it. So just choose something that you might find interesting. Try the first edition. If you don't like it, that's cool. If you do, then continue it. Maybe you'll find a character or a storyline that connects with you. Maybe you'll find something that you can relate to, or something you just want to see through to the end. Comics have a way of doing that to us. Or if you don't want to, you can just keep come tuning back into this channel and listen to us read them for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. But again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It all helps. Come on, do it. So, and also follow all our guests. Help support their content. Check out the Go Collect articles. Do it.
Do that now.
Come on now. And also one last little special announcement as well, just because we do have a Star Wars Day. Haha, I'm gonna get shot. Star Trek Day. Star Trek Day is approaching on Sunday, which I believe is the 8th of September. And on the weekend, VeVe Weekend Space, we are going to be having a special Star Trek episode. So this is going to be on the X Spaces very, very soon. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be it's going to be all things Star Trek. So we're going to have giveaways, we're going to have a bit of trivia, and we're just going to have a fun day celebrating our Star Trek Day. So keep an eye out for that on the X Spaces. And on that note, guys, I'm going to say my goodbyes and get ready to close out once I get everything all in there. But again, a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and listen into the space with us. A big thank you to everybody who commented there in the chats. I do see all the comments, and looks like everyone's been having a great time. Again, big thank you to my guests. Thank you for coming back and doing another reading with me. If you want to check out Chris's first reading with us, which was Get to the Comics #2, which was the first appearance of Daredevil. That was a fantastic read, and Chris, you basically just embodied the voice of Daredevil, and that was another really fun read.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was it. It was so good. And Richard also came on and did Thor #1. That was Get to the Comics #4. Thor #4.
No,
I almost said Thor there. Yeah, it was good. It was a good read.
Yeah, he was a real god in it, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. All right, guys, and on that note, I'm going to say this has been Get to the Comics number 18. We've just gone over Nova number 8. I have been your host, narrator, entertainer, Ozman Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we will talk more soon.
Bye-bye.